This is the review of the aluminum card holder and tracker card combo. Both were purchased from Ekster for regular price would be $79 for the card holder itself and $34 or $34.30 for the tracker card. The subtotal for my purchase with 30% off was about $89 for the total set. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the product. Try to do this here in one take. So I've already removed everything from the box. So if it looks a little different or looks a little bit like beaten up, that's probably because, well, it was because I took it out and I ran some tests, as one should do. It also came with an extra, I guess, a gift card. Well, it's really a coupon for $50 off of a Shadow watch. So if you want to go and pay, $200, buy a $200, $300 watch with 50% off, you can use that promo code. I don't really even care about it. So if you happen to actually see it, feel free to use it. There's not going to stand on ceremony here. So we're just going to go right on into the product itself. I know a lot of people don't like to lengthy explanations. This is what it looks like. It has a band. That's the RFID blocking plate, which is really just an excuse if you want to add their way of adding an additional expansion slot on the side. And then, of course, if you press this, you'll see that the cards, there are some dummy cards that are already in place to check out the actual the main feature of this wallet, of course, is this way that it just sort of spreads out the cards in a nice, even stair-step way. So this right here is a metal plate. The weight of this is about 93 grams, or without the cards, it would be about 75 grams. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards out, and you'll see that there's some messages or some logos on one side. I kind of got these shuffled up, but you'll see a user manual. Incidentally, the case itself, this is kind of hard to read. If you turn it in the light, you can actually see that there's a URL for a user manual, which will tell you, walk you through the steps of how to set it up and philosophy and whatnot. So there's become an affiliate. Here is my referral QR code. If you want to get $15 off and use this referral, feel free to do that. And then, of course, there's become an affiliate, I guess, if you want to sell their product. We value your feedback, etc., etc. So these are just we make the most out of our product here, out of our packaging. So we'll get to the tracker card after this. This expandable RFID plate space offers room for 6 additional cards without compromising the slim profile. At least the slim profile, as you see here. Sorry. Let's go ahead and turn this around. And you can see that it's maybe hard to see. Let me see if I can pull this up just a little bit. And there's a little mechanism in there that slides. It's a little stair step in. And then there in the back, you'll see there's a little rubber strip for adding friction so that the cards don't slide back down once they've popped up. So that's really what that's all about. So this whole thing slides off, and this is really just the card holder itself. So now I'm going to first thing you do is, you put your cards in there. I'm going to try to do this really fast because I don't really want anybody to see my credit cards. Okay. So there we are. It's pretty consistent. We're going to go ahead and put this whole assembly back on. This is the RFID expandable plate. And then we're going to place our additional cards here. I may have this backwards. No, I have it right. As you you can push that up, and there's my little loyalty card, etc., etc. And I've actually run this test a few times, just sit here and done this a few dozen times to make sure that it was actually consistent. And the only thing I have a problem with is on this expandable part on the outside, there's nothing really much more than friction that holds that in place. So it isn't, you know, so you're gonna have to be careful. This holds together pretty well. It's not gonna slide that easily. But your little, as you can see, this is kind of this is really a stopgap solution if you just want some extra space, or if you want to put some bills in there, or whatever. Okay, so now we get to the other part, which is the Chipolo card. And yes, it's going to have this is not how it's going to look out of the package. I know there's a couple of grease stains. I've been handling it and putting it, actually walked around, had it in my pocket and with some other objects. So this is the tracker card, and this is the button you use to synchronize it. Now, when you press that button on when you first get it, when it's not paired with your phone, it will make a beeping noise. So this card cannot go in here because it is about 3 cards in length. You can't go on really shouldn't put it in here with the rest of these cards on your expandables part. I found that the best place was here on the other side. Now, so people can disagree with me if they want, but I prefer to be able to hear, and I figure the more of this surface is exposed, the better I'll hear the sound. In fact, I've actually run some tests, turned the card over, and couldn't hear it as well. I may have been imagining it, but I couldn't hear it as well when I had the card turned over with the back like this. So like that seemed a little quieter. And again, here's another kind of weakness of this, is that yes, it is possible that in the shuffling around, maybe if you throw this in your backpack, this could become separated from this. And so then what's the point if you can't somehow keep this with the wallet? Now, that being said, I'm walking around with it in my back pocket. I usually keep my wallet, I keep my wallets separate from everything else. So that's, and it is a nice little slim profile. The mechanism, very consistent, repeatedly fans out the cards as they should. And these are all debit card, credit card, blah, 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 whatever, bank card, license. There's the Chipolo tracking card, which I'll include another video after this, another segment that will illustrate how that works and the sounds that it makes and how loud it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and illustrate the other part of that I couldn't do in the other video because I had the camera, was my phone. Let me go ahead and open up the Chipolo app. So it's going to look something like this, and that's what we have here. I'm not going to go through the pairing part. The pairing was pretty simple. What I want to illustrate here is the sound. First of all, I'm going to kind of blur this a little bit, so I don't really want people knowing where I live, but this is the map of where I live. Let's go ahead and hit ring to find. And that's the sound that it makes. At least that's the sound I picked. You can change the ringtone in the app. So if we go change ringtone, you'll see there's a couple of choices. Chipolo is the default, which has some. Let's go ahead and set this. And it says, it'll take a while, so you can play a game of tic-tac-toe oh crap, I hit the wrong one. Just lost a game of tic-tac-toe. Anyways, that's funny. It says ringtone has been successfully uploaded. I'm going to go ahead and ring it now. That's probably a little bit better because it goes through different frequencies and probably be easier to hear. So you can ring that from, if you're within range. I think you can ring it also if you're outside. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop that because it's annoying. There's a few other dots and dashes, Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls. Let's see, let's change the other one. 8%, 10%. Gonna play tic-tac-toe. Just did a tie. Okay, let's see, is it done? Alright, that's kind of funny. Okay. And there you go. That's it. Should give you an idea of how loud it is. And so if you're in the same room, you'll probably hear it.